2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth. And out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
We head down to the first tee now. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Well, that's a handy shot. Playing from around 110 yards out. That's inside the house of opportunity. This putt coming up is for birdie. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing, to say the least.
Here's a look at the par 5 second. His second shot here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. That's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
The putt drops and we're moving on. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Opting for the 5-iron. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
This is a par putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or two out there today. And this one will be for bogey. He's in a share of 5th position.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Teeing off here at the 4th. That's tidy. Even for the day. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. This for second on the leaderboard. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4. Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Okay, that'll work. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
That's got too much heat. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that's going to put him up to even par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That's disappointing. Putting for par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
He currently has a share of 8th place on the leaderboard. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, 1 stroke is better than none.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam in the booth. It's always delightful to have you with us. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. We head down to the 7th hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of. I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
It's going to go down the hill, and then it should break left to right.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Was that a bit of a miss strike? And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with a 3-wood here.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And now 4 under for the tournament. The 9th is a par 5.
Nicely done.
Atta boy, good shot. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This for a birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole. Is this going to hold the fairway? Just barely snuck into the first cut. Standing over his second shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled and a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. I'm Luke Elvey, glad to have you back with us. Rich, our feature player, has been on song right from the get-go in this one, out in front with the weekend to play.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead, you're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Now to the 9th. Well struck. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. It's heading to the bunker for sure. Oh dear, that's on the beach.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
This one looks like it's come out a little soft out of that fairway bunker. Probably won't reach the green. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front.
that forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back nine, the 10th. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Let's see, he could get this one up there.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. On the 11th tee now, a par 5.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
That should find the sand. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. Time to get the flat stick out now. Oh, good look at a birdie here. So close. And that should secure the par on this one. Leading by a shot after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Not bad. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
And this one is for his par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Still in the lead now after that hole. On the tee of a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This putt's moving pretty hard to the right.
Good putt there. That'll work.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Okay, let's head to the next. He's currently sitting in 4th place.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde performance, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, and which one was good? It's good. The Jekyll or the Hyde? I can never tell, but I tell you what, I think Mr. Jekyll was in the front and Mr. Hyde was on the back, because that's what it looked like.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. As we begin our day, our featured player is tied 1st place. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. We're going out to the 13th hole. He's within striking distance of top spot on the leaderboard. Can he clinch the championship? We're about to find out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
This one headed left in a hurry.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
An important par save.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. We've arrived at a par 4. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Great shot. Playing from around 210 yards here. He's 2 shots back. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's about 33 feet to the cup.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Was that a rush of blood? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 8 under overall.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Uh-oh, Henny, is that something that's going to hurt?
This is going to the pine straw. It's not too bad in there.
I don't like the look of that lie. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This is going to move pretty significantly left to right.
An opportunity to make a par here. Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Now with the honour on a par 5.
Pretty good shot there.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I've paced it out. It's 235.
This one looks like it's going left. Splash. This one's headed towards the rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Lining up here from a long way away. 4 feet to the cup. And this next putt is for triple bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting now at 4 under for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Opting for the 9-iron. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Big par saver coming up for this fella. That's disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And he's now 3 under for the tournament. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. And this shot from about 150 yards out. This one is right down the pipe. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. Just this putt remaining for a round of 76.
It's not a long putt, but it will move right to left.
Oh, that's disappointing. That was an opportunity missed there. Just 3 feet to the cup. Never up, never in. His event is now in the books as he winds up at 2 under the card. And with that, this player has qualified for the Corn Ferry Tour next season. A fantastic step in this player's career, Rich.
Yes, Luke, it's always a learning process as you move along through the ranks to get yourself onto the PGA Tour. This is a great start.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. The opening round of the Corn Ferry Tour season is about to begin. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elby. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy, who'll be following all the action. This is an exciting day for this player. They're taking part in their very first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'm sure you've got memories of that moment and what it felt like. What type of goals are they setting for themselves, and what are their expectations of the season ahead?
Well, I think their goal is plain and simple. Try and be within the top 30 at the year's end Corn Ferry Tour Championship, which will then secure this player a PGA Tour card.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Lovely effort, that. Time for the second shot into the first. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Good-looking shot, this. Well, Rich, we're in the Quad Cities, Silvis, Illinois, if we want to be direct. This Corn Ferry Tour event is going to give these players a chance to get a taste of a PGA Tour course. Your thoughts on TPC Deer Run?
Look, listen, you and I are old enough. It's the Quad Cities. Let's just put ourselves out there, right? You know, the TPC Deer Run is a sneaky, good, fun, can be a little challenging at times if you get the right weather pattern in there, but it's just a big old golf course that you can take driver out and really try and tear to pieces. I think that birdies and eagles historically have always been the play around here, but you got to be aggressive. You can't go out there and just try and just put something down the fairway. You got to take out that hammer and just bang it around like it's Thor's hammer, and you got to pretty much try and dismantle this thing. It's just a big old fun golf course that you got to basically, pun intended, take the shovel out and dig deep.
Not sure if that one came out of the center of the putter. Par putt coming up here. And that puddle drop. Well done. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Going with the hybrid. This would be a great up and down. Whew. Oh, what a shot. Well, you like the look of those hands. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4. Absolutely flushed. From from about 130 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader.
This one is chewing fiber.
Ow! What a quality shot that was. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well played, mate. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh, well played. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
So close. And this putt coming up for his par. Steady on. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
They are definitely a fair way off the pace, but listen, you can't go out there and play like they did today against this world-class field and expect to finish anything where they did. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Round 2 of the Corn Ferry Tour season opener is set to begin. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Our leader is 8 under par as we get underway here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the 6th hole. Not quite the shot he was wanting. This is his 2nd shot. Currently a shot off the lead.
Nice out the rough here.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. A par putt awaits. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And that finds him in a share of second. We've reached the 8th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. This shot is about 140 yards out. Only one shot off the pace. Choosing the 9-iron here.
A very crafty shot there. Barely carrying the sand, and now just a kick-in remains.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Setting up now on a par 4. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And he's down there.
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
Opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. I don't mind the look of this. Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 10 is a par 5. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Wow. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
A bit long on that one. It's just about 3 feet away.
A good look at par here.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. As this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. It's time to kick off our third round coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour season opener. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple. Find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Let's catch up with play down at the 11th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. This one's bunker bound. He's standing over his third shot. Okay, step one complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Starting out pretty straight here, then. Should move a little to the right.
Oh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Well, they're the kind of putts that the players at the top of this game make at monotonous regularity. This putt is for double bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, that was a safe play. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Playing from 110 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Will this hang on to the fairway? Always frustrated by missing a green. And he needs this to save par. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Currently 12 under for the event. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.